Alright, our next problem is going to be about proportion. Female physicians. The percentage of physicians who are women is 27.9%. In a survey of physicians employed at a large university health system, 45 of 120 randomly selected physicians were women. Is there sufficient evidence at alpha equals 0.05 level of significance to conclude that the proportion of women physicians at the university health system exceeds 27.9%? Alright, so let's write down all of our numbers that we have here. The percentage of physicians. So this is our population percentage. Let's turn it into a decimal. Let me get that. Alright, now they say 45 of 120. So X is 45 and N is 120. So from these two we can figure out our p hat, our sample proportion. Alright, so that's just plug in your calculator. You get 45 divided by 120, 0.375. Alright, so some of the other numbers we're going to need, Q, which is 1 minus 0.279. Right, so again, you just plug in your calculator. You get 0.721. And of course, we're going to need our alpha, which they give us as 0.05. And we're always going to use these, so that should be easy to do. Now, let's figure out what the claim is. Is there sufficient evidence to conclude that the proportion of women physicians at the university exceeds? So is more than. So the proportion is more than 0.279. So this is our claim that we're exceeding that amount. That's the alternate because there's no equal sign. Less than or equal to 0.279. That gives us our null hypothesis. Alright, so that's our first step. Our second step is to find our critical values. Now it's a proportion, so it's always z. It's a greater than, so it's a plus. So all we have to do is go look up one tail, 0.05, go to the bottom, you get 1.645. Okay, C, test value. So you would get P hat minus P over the square root of P times Q over N. So we plug in all our pieces. P hat 0.375 minus 0.279 all over 0.279 times 0.721 over 120. Alright, so this is where you get out your calculator. You get parentheses 0.375 minus 0.279 divided by square root 0.279 minus 0.721 divided by 120, and we get 0.1837. Okay, so next is to decide if we should accept or reject the null. So we have this number here, which is our critical value. Our critical region is to this side, but our test value is over here at 1.8. It falls in the non-critical region, so we accept the null. Right? Since we're accepting the null, that means that and our claim is the other one, that means that there is not enough evidence to accept the claim.